My name is Suman Rani and I am a lawyer. I was facing itching problem on my left hand, and it was a very strange problem which occurred to me in the month of March this year, and it was not getting reduced even after I went to the dermatologist thrice. Every time I would go to the doctor, she would suggest me some fungicide medicine, some topical creams, and certain tablets to be orally taken. However, that was not giving me any relief from the itching, and because of the itching on my left hand, this itching was there on my left hand, and that too on the dorsal side of my hand. It was leaving a big patch on my hand, and while I used to wear my watch on my left wrist, this was visible, and I used to feel a bit awkward when when I meet somebody, and if they ask what happened on your hand, and it appeared as if it was a burnt mark. So my husband introduced me to Dr. Prabal, and he's like a family to us. So we went to Dr. Prabal, and initially I was hesitant meeting him because I thought that medicines were not working for my itching problem. So how would Dr. Prabal help us without medicines, or so I was a bit hesitant. So first time when we met and sat with Dr. Prabal, I didn't actually trust him much. I didn't trust in the I didn't have much trust on the fact that this itching can be treated, because it was not going even after I had taken so many medicines and I had applied so many medicines. And I used to feel a crawling sensation also on that area, as if something is crawling on that area, and it was very strange. So when I met Dr. Prabal for the second time, he did some treatment, some healing for my itching, and he didn't even touch my wrist or hand, and without touching that, he said healing has been done and you may go home. And to my surprise, third day onwards there was no itching. The itching stopped, and slowly the area that was affected because of the itching, it started healing, and I started getting proper skin on that area, and the patch also, there was a mark, there was a patch there, that patch also is gone now, and I am absolutely healed, and I feel very good, and I have regained my confidence. Secondly, I was facing another problem which I would like to discuss with you. That is, I had uterine fibroid problem, and I also was having severe bleeding since 1 year. Almost every, either I wouldn't get my menstrual periods, and if I get them after 2 months or 3 months, it would be like severe bleeding, and that bleeding would continue for many days, and this was causing a lot of discomfort to me, being a lady, and that too being a working professional, as I had to stand for long hours in the court. So I was also facing a lot of weakness because of the severe bleeding problem. So once I just sent a message to Dr. Prabal that my bleeding isn't stopping. This was only recently, that is 10 days back. So Dr. Prabal told me that, why don't you come and meet me? That time I was traveling along with my husband, and we were going to Ghaziabad. So we told him that yes, we would, while returning back, we would meet you, and he did some acupressure therapy on me, and to my surprise, the very next day the bleeding got reduced to one drop, and I'm talking about the menstrual bleeding. And the second day, the first day it was one drop, and the second day it was just a kind of spotting, and third day the bleeding vanished. So this happened in one sitting, or you can say one session with Dr. Prabal, and I got relieved of this excessive bleeding problem which I was facing, which I myself felt that it was not good for my health, losing so much of blood. So what I feel is these things are possible. I mean to say that healing without any touch. Yes, earlier I didn't believe that, but when I myself I underwent this treatment, I realized that yes, this is possible, and I benefited myself. This was I would rather say that it is a unconditional help from Dr. Prabal to me. So I feel that the way I got benefited, anybody who is suffering should get the benefit, because some of the diseases are not curable, some of the diseases have no explanation. Because when I talk about my itching part, I had no explanation for that. And when I came to Dr. Prabal, I got the solution. So what I feel that the way I got the solution, somebody who is suffering in the society, everybody in this world has the right to get healed. People, those who are suffering with these diseases, they have the right to get healed. So I feel that if I share my experience with you, maybe somebody who is suffering will get the solution. So this is the reason I want to share my experience, and I wish anybody who is watching me, I wish all of you good health and healing and all the best. Thank you very much. I am grateful to Dr. Prabal, and I am grateful to God that I got healed. Thank you very much.